If I could sit down with every married couple in the world and teach them just one relationship habit, just one, that would improve communication, strengthen intimacy, increase trust, reduce loneliness, deepen their connection, this would be the one. And the surprising thing is, it's not even that complicated. It doesn't require expensive vacations. It doesn't require perfect communication. It doesn't require grandiose romantic gestures. In fact, it's something that happens in ordinary moments. Moments that are so small that most people overlook them completely. Yet, those moments often determine whether a marriage grows closer or slowly drifts apart. And in this video, I want to share this one habit that I consistently see in the strongest couples that I've had the privilege of working with for over 10 years. Once you understand this, you'll see many more opportunities to strengthen your marriage every single day. My name is Coach Adrian, relationship coach who is committed to helping you build strong marriages that are rooted in trust, safety, partnership, and lasting love. Before I share my insight, I want to ask you a simple question. What do you think actually creates connection between two people? Most people assume that connection comes from date nights, vacations, special occasions. Those are true. They matter. But they're not the most important. They're not where most relationships are actually built. Relationships are built in small, ordinary moments, repeated moments, daily moments. And the strongest couples understand something that most people miss. And it's that connection is not created occasionally. It's created consistently. And that brings us to the habit, the simple habit that strong couples really understand. And it is to consistently turn towards each other, making that habit to consistently turn toward each other. Not perfectly, not constantly, but making it a consistent effort. And I would like to explain what I mean. If you're sitting on the couch and your spouse says, oh, look at the sunset, or look at this, something that seems insignificant, right? But what matters next matters a lot. Are you going to engage? Are you going to lift your head from whatever you're looking at on your phone and communicate to your spouse that they matter? Or are you just going to continue scrolling? Because when your spouse makes a bid to engage with you, when they share something that happened at work today, it's actually a small moment of an invitation to connect, an opportunity to connect, an opportunity to turn toward each other or to turn away. And every day, every single day, couples make these choices repeatedly to turn toward their partner or to turn away. And the sad thing is that most of us are just not even conscious that this is happening. But over time, those choices accumulate, they matter. You're either investing in the emotional love tank and the piggy bank by connecting with your significant other, intentionally turning towards them in those small, insignificant moments where they're trying to grab your attention, trying to connect with you, or you're not. Most people think intimacy is built through these big, heavy conversations, but it's not. It's those small, tiny, seemingly insignificant moments where you choose to respond. When a spouse shares a story that matters to them clearly because they're sharing it, are you listening? When your spouse expresses excitement about something that matters to them, are you actually engaged? When a spouse reaches out to grab your hand in bed, do you take it? If a spouse asks you for help, are you able to drop whatever it is that you're doing to show up for them? These moments communicate something that is very, very, very powerful. When you connect, when you tap in, when you listen, when you engage, you are conveying to them, you matter to me. I see you. I'm here with you. And over time, those messages become the emotional fabric of your marriage. I want to make this practical for you, giving you examples that perhaps will resonate. If one partner comes back from work after a very difficult day and says, "Today was tough," there are many possible ways to respond to that. One could be to say, "Well, my day was tough too." Another may be silence, ignoring, or distraction. But turning towards your significant other implies something different. It implies being there in that moment with them. It implies asking them a question, creating a space for them to share more. What happened? How are you doing? Tell me about it. That small, simple change in posture, in attitude, in intention, and awareness ultimately completely changes the nature of that one moment. It strengthens connection. You're not trying to solve the problem. You're not trying to make it about you. You're just creating a space for this person that you care about to be able to empty their cup. And you're just sitting there with them in that moment. And just being engaged conveys that you care, that you love them, that it matters. Empathy. Imagine another example. If the person that you love tells you, "I've been really overwhelmed lately." It's more than information they're sharing. It's actually an invitation into their lived experience. It is an opportunity for you to turn towards them, to be present in that moment, to listen and to convey that you care. And these moments matter because that's what emotional safety ultimately is built on. And most people feel lonely inside their relationship, not because love is absent or not because they're alone, but because their attempts for connection go unanswered repeatedly. It's not intentional, it's not malicious, it's not that the other person doesn't care. It's just that we get distracted. So much is calling for our attention. Gadgets, phones, technology, children, life circumstances. But the problem is, if a significant other is making an attempt to connect with you and it's dismissed, it's not seen, it creates this feeling of absence in your own relationship. So even if responsibilities increase and you're called to do many, many different things and you feel pulled in many different directions, when you have the opportunity to stop, to pause, and to turn towards this person that you love, take it. Take it. Because if you don't, you're exposing your marriage. It's one of the reasons why many couples drift apart. It's not because of one major event. Sometimes that happens, infidelity and obviously many things that can cause trust to be broken. But usually, it's more often than not these small moments that go unanswered. I also don't want to overwhelm you. I am a positive coach. I'm a positive person. I want you to be aware of these things, but I also want you to know that you have tremendous opportunity to strengthen your relationship. Many opportunities, thousands of opportunities every day will be presented to you. Small moments, small acts of intention and attention, small expressions of love and care will gradually, completely change the nature of your relationship. One of the best ways to communicate with your spouse that you care and to have those moments of connection is through conveying appreciation. And it's one of the most overlooked. We assume that our partner knows how much we care. But strong couples are intentional about noticing what is good and verbalizing it. Verbalize what is working. Verbalize what you appreciate, what you value. Because appreciation creates that emotional nourishment. So many people spend their whole lives feeling unseen, unnoticed, taken for granted. But if you are living with someone who regularly says, thank you, I appreciate you, I notice what you did right there, I am grateful for you, those words have incredible power. Not to be overly dramatic, but if you're consistent, you will build a lasting, strong foundation for your significant other, for your relationship to just continue to flourish. You are seeing the best, calling attention to the things that matter. Turning towards the other person is not just showing empathy and listening. It's also being genuinely curious in the best sense of the term. If you think I already know my spouse and everything that they have to say, or I've heard these stories time and time and time again, you are not showing up with the right spirit. Because the truth is, people constantly grow, constantly change. We're constantly learning. Even if you've been with your significant other for 10 years, they're still evolving. And I encourage you to remain curious, to ask questions, to stay interested in the things that matter to them, continuously seeking to rediscover each other. That is also the mark of a strong couple. If you're unsure how to create intimacy, how to turn towards your significant other, perhaps you're overwhelmed because of the boundaries that your significant other has set, or because you feel like you've lost your independence, reach out to me. Let's work together. I want to be able to help you to see the opportunities that are right there, present in your day-to-day life, to shift the culture of your marriage, to be able to see that actually you do love each other, you do value each other, you do appreciate each other, even when you both feel perhaps disconnected, exhausted, and even if you start to doubt that this is still a marriage that can fulfill both of your needs. It would be my pleasure to provide you with private coaching so that your needs are met and so that you can reach the goals that you've set for yourself. My name is Coach Adrian. It is my pleasure and my joy to be able to provide you with support. I would love to hear what you appreciated, what is challenging. If you're able to intentionally turn towards your significant other, to listen, to engage, to be present, to respond, what is hard about that process for you? And if you feel like there are certain aspects of intimacy that are missing, share them with me. And it will be my pleasure to do content on some of those challenges so that you may be supported. And I will do my utmost to honor the challenges that you face, but most importantly, the trust that you place in me, so that you can start to shift this dynamic one moment, one conversation at a time, one act of care at a time, to create the relationship that you want to create. Thank you. Keep fighting the good fight, and see you soon to continue to learn together.